Hi there, my name is Lucas Andrews. I'm the Assistant Director of Agronomy at TPC Sawgrass. My background is I got into the turf industry in British Columbia, Canada. Went to the University of Guelph for my turf grass education. Through that program, did an internship in Scotland and then did an internship here at TPC Sawgrass. It was between those two experiences that I fell in love with tournament golf. And then had, through some grace of God, really, I got fortunate to stay here through and grow my career here at TPC Sawgrass. And it's a property you can spend a whole career at, with the 2 golf courses that we have, the ever-changing landscape, the constant strive to be better and improve has kept me here and has kept me fully engaged and just always learning every single day of the year. And it's been a phenomenal ride so far. Play is the pinnacle of what we work towards. This isn't, it doesn't happen by accident, and it's not anything that we can just happen. We don't just happen upon it. This is what we drive for. We expect the best players in the world to show up here. They expect to have the best conditions, so we drive them every single day of the year to provide them with those conditions. And our agronomic program starts the day after the tournament for the next year's event. We're very fortunate to have the tournament every year to be able to perfect what we're looking for. We obviously know that there are going to be curveballs that are thrown at us. The best way that we're able to do it is we try to over-communicate. You can't ever communicate too much with what the expectations are or what the assignments are. That's whether it's in our management team or whether that's to our tournament team. So once we've got our plan set, we communicate and communicate again, and then we try to just get it to a place where we can just rinse and repeat every single day, and that just seems to make it a lot easier for us. The British guys, we've missed them the last 2 years. Since the pandemic happened, obviously there was priorities were elsewhere in the world, and rightly so, but having them come, like we had to keep doing the tournament, and we missed them greatly. Their energy, the drive that they bring, it's phenomenal. What it really does is it allows our team an opportunity to see just how blessed and fortunate we are to have what we have here. They give us that sense of, you know, we don't take this for granted. This is a special place. They bring an energy, and they have their own expectations of us, so we strive to live up to those expectations. We're so grateful to have them back, and we look forward to continuing this program for many years to come. When Jeff Plotz came in, he really revolutionized our culture here and really bestowed in us that sense of, you know, we have to be excellent in everything we do. And in order to do that, we have to be very critical. You know, you have to take a hard critical look at what you're doing yourself. You know, don't make excuses and blame it on someone else. Own it. How can you be better through the situation? Did you do everything that you could to be better? The other part of that is be a servant leader. Lead by serving, and you know, don't walk past something because you know you've got someone else that's going to be there. When you can set the example through servant leadership, that really makes a huge difference, and it rubs off on people. And then when you start to see that, people start to self-police, you know, then you know you're winning and you're on a team that people want to be on, and that's really where we're at right now. It's a phenomenal feeling. You know, that's a tough question. We talk about that. We talk about success a lot as a team. We have a mantra in our shop, in our office, which is 3 yards. It's an American football term. If we just have a play that goes 3 yards every single time, every single day, we're just a little bit better than the day before, then success is inevitable. It's tough to gauge success because there's always going to be a champion. We just need to know and recognize where we can be better throughout the process, and we're constantly striving for that. It's a cyclical process. We have to keep moving the ball forward and moving the needle. Well, you know, we strive to be perfect and green, and John Deere's equipment is awesome for that. We'll have tomorrow, when we start going out, you'll see the green army of equipment rolling out. The reliability of their vehicles is second to none. The abilities that we have from the cutting units is outstanding, and the support that John Deere gives us day in, day out is second to none. They bring, we don't do it, but they bring a diver team in that scubas them out, and they pull like a couple 100,000 out a year. They do it several times. I wouldn't get in the water to save my life, so glad that someone else has to do it. We've developed a pretty good system with a floating dock that can go out there, because we have to, along with just the flowers, you have to replace the soil with it as well. So we've got a pretty good system, kind of like a tow platoon system that we do to get out there, and we can move some pretty serious material at a time. Well, a lot of bodies. We wish we could hand rake them day in, day out, because the product is sensational. One of the beautiful things about tournament support is that we're able to hand rake the bunkers. Typically would use the John Deere bunker machines to spin them. Florida, we get bombed with rain a lot, so we have to constantly work the bunkers, fluff the sand back up, and those machines are excellent for that. The key is take small bites at it. Like, we're not going to change the world in one fell swoop. You know, we've worked our agronomic program by making small adjustments at a time, analyzing the performance afterwards, and then continuing that and just adding slowly to it. It comes back to that 3-yard mantra. We're not going to throw a Hail Mary or just try to hit it out of the park every time, but if we just can stay consistent, small steps, small changes here and there, and that's how you get consistency. We have to do we do safety training with our staff on a very regular basis, one of them being poisonous animals and reptiles, and then alligators come into that. So particularly when we're working around the water, we have to be careful. We have a lot of poisonous snakes that can be in the lakes there, but typically we're the scariest things because we're coming at them with a fly mower or a rough mower, so they normally get moving. The alligators just leave us completely alone. They're just awesome to look at, so it's kind of neat to see them when they're there. The birds do offer a challenge. We are an Audubon sanctuary here, TPC Sawgrass, so we have a very eclectic range of bird species. The birds, they really like 17, and they really like the tree that's in the middle of the pond there. So when they start to roost and they do their business on the green, it makes it pretty challenging. So we have to get creative with some bird repellent techniques and such. So at this time of year, we're right at that spring flush out. So we're knocking all the old leaves out of trees and bringing the new ones in. So every surface is getting covered in oak leaves and pine needles, so we are having to prepare it. We will have blower teams out during play so we can keep the playing surfaces perfect, we can keep the cameras rolling, and we can keep the tournament going. We don't want to be any kind of reason why someone's not making a putt because they're waiting on us, so we'll be there and ready.